And coming to something else that we've talked about, you had a post as well where you came out, right, and shared some of the struggles that you have with depression, right? Again, and I don't know why I'm always the last person to see this post. Like, my sister is always the one who's like taking screenshots. Like, have you seen what your girl has put? Have you seen what your girl has put? And I was like, is she in trouble again? Yeah. Yeah, but you came out, and I think you made yourself vulnerable, and you talk about how you battle depression and have certain episodes sometimes. Do you mind just talking to us about it? And
yeah, I mean, it's been a weird couple last months, since October, because I've been on we call it like a high from world champs that build to world champs. You get there, you're there, it's lights, camera, action, you're with people 24/7, you're not alone, and you get back. I had a week before I went to Morocco, and I'm still with people, I'm still with my team, we're all together, go to Morocco for another 2 weeks, and then nothing. All of a sudden you land, and so you're going from that month of being here, and it's just down. There's no gradual. So it's actually called post-meet depression. It's a real thing where that athletes get when you're just sad. You can't explain why, you just, something is lacking, and it's all that happiness, that you felt. And so that also took a toll on me, and I felt like obviously my performances weren't the best at these past meets. It was a bit hard for me. And then going with university, and exams were coming up, and I had deadlines, and I don't know why they do that, why they put everything at the end of the year, everything has to be due. Anyway, that impacted me negatively. So it was weird. It was hard to go through all of that at the same time, Yeah, and I felt like I had no support during that time, which it was even worse because I had no one to talk to, no one to tell who I felt, no one that I thought that would understand me, All I needed was for someone to say, I'm here for you. Yeah, I don't want you to tell me how you're feeling or just say I'm here for you. But I didn't have anyone like that. I didn't have that support, which actually, it made it worse. So for me, it was quite difficult, to go through that alone, where I've never been through something like that alone. Like after my mom passed away, I had people, After I went to high school alone, I still had people. I had a good support system. Whereas I'm in Pretoria, I'm living alone, going home alone, So it was a bit difficult, I had some really low points there, but it was weird. It was just low all of a sudden, and then something clicked, and I was like, no, something needs to change. And then I started making changes, lifestyle changes, And luckily my aunt is in Joburg, so I went, I saw her, I talked to her about it, which made me feel a lot better because she was the first person I talked to. After I felt a lot better, I thought, you know what, there's so many other people in my position before somebody hurts themselves. I hope this helps them, because people don't understand that depression, it affects people in different ways, So yeah, it's you have to know how to deal with it yourself. It's quite difficult, yeah.
Okay. All right, Titus. Obviously a bit different from Tilka's situation, but you think had a very tough moment as well in the year. Your dad got ill, and you had to travel. How do you cope in that space? What do you do? I know it unsettles you. I know that.
It's tricky. Because it happened, I think it was before a game. We were supposed to play a game, and then from nowhere, I'm just getting a call, your dad is not too well, A, B, C, D. I'm like, what's wrong with him? No, he's fine. Because, when mom calls you, usually you ignore a call, like, okay, then you answer. Mom, I spoke to mom. I was like, hey, what's wrong? No, dad is fine, A, B, C, D. And she was always just trying to look positive and be positive about the whole thing. So I was a bit disturbed. That's how we drove down, arrived there very late, found him in hospital and all, and then he was just there like, what are you doing here? The team was there giving full support and all. I think I even told you about it before I traveled and everything. So I was like, what's happening? So even when I was with him for about 3 weeks, until he left the hospital, the transition and everything, since he wasn't able to walk, it was a tough time. But then I left him with mom in the care of someone else, so I'd occasionally go there when I can and all. But then he's been fine. He's made his recovery and he's able to stand and walk now, so ish. But then as a player, it was always hard. You find you're working, in your head, you're like, it would be better for me to be with him. You're playing basketball, you're playing shitty basketball, and today you're like, The coach would just say, hey, I don't know what's wrong with you today, but get your head in the game. And then you're there thinking, you're like, what about dad? Is he going to be happy? Is he going to be disappointed?
Bizzo, how do you navigate such moments? Like real life moments. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the word I found? Ambivalent. Yes. So an ambivalent is a person who's an extrovert and an introvert, right? Yeah. So I'm actually that. So people think, oh, I'm out there, whatever.
Busy taking pictures for the gram.
Like, I literally need to like charge back and like. So what I do now. So I actually came back like a week ago. So I always go like for a retreat, like. Yeah, so there's this island I found. Right? Yeah.
We are going there next year.
Island.
Yeah, but anyway, so like, the place I go just like recharge and like reflect. Because like no life issues and whatever. Like even, and I realized actually negative energy does affect. I remember during a run, I didn't know that really does. So like even I always say that during a run. It was a marathon. Yeah, I did it once 2 years ago, a year ago in Jersey, Johnson Pain. And I can't remember what I was going through, and I thought of something negative. And immediately I could feel my body
shutting down,
like my pace changed and my whatever. So like even no matter what's going around me, like I always try to, if it's the run, that block space, like and so even like, so even during the race, which is so, Great question, actually. So I was thinking about something. So during the course of the year, I had a friend who died. Yeah, and it's crazy, like, no matter what happened, like, life still...
Yeah, I can relate. So for me, I actually started doing therapy at the beginning of the year of 2019. And when I started, actually, I thought I didn't need it. But I was like, okay, cool. Let me just do it. And I think it was like one of the best decisions I made during the year. And it helped me, especially like in the second half of the year, it was crazy. So I think much of the year, my mom was sick. She was battling cancer. And in August, I lost a friend. And it's crazy because like I was with him, like I'm with him today, then the following day he died. In September, I lost my mom. In October, I lost my grandma, my granddad. In November, I lost another friend, right? But at least, like having a therapist helped me out, because like so like when we'd have therapy, I think sessions, like I'll just be there and just pour out my heart and my feelings and whatever, and she'd help me through, just to make sure that mentally I'm sound, or I'm straight, and I just don't do anything crazy.
So like for me also, like I'm a Christian, but people, right, you have God and you pray and...
Oh yeah, I've got Jesus and the therapist.
Yeah, Jesus, and that's the same thing I always tell people, because a lot of people are like, you're going through something, like maybe you're going through depression. Someone's like, oh, read this scripture, read this, right, whatever, like that thingy. But, so I also got like she's like a therapist, but then she was like a mental coach. Yeah, so she had sessions like every week and whatever. Because I always battle in decision and like certain choices and whatever. So so the same thing does help out.
Yeah, like I said, like you guys mean so much to me. And you inspire me, like literally. Like I look at what you guys do and I'm like, yo, I wish I would have the heart on the court like Titus, you know? And then just the depth. Tilka, jeez.
Like swimming, I feel is like,
I'm so done with swimming, guys. Like,
No,
you know, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, yay! I get to pool, I'm like, oh.
Anyway, I guess we'll talk again at the end of 2020. Great stuff lined up for 2020, though. I'm so excited, and yeah, let's do our thing. Running Man. Tilka.
We on now. We on now. We on now. We on.